Hey friends, what's shaking? Jeff Heath coming at you, and today we're out exploring one of my favorite parts, places, things to do on North Vancouver Island. Explore this wonderful place called Suquash, and we also have a brand new lens to test out, the 24 to 105 RF Z lens. First time out with it. Gonna try a few things on the photo camera on the R5. I'm gonna try it on the C70, which I'm filming on right over here. So join me as we explore one of my favorite places on Vancouver Island. Let's go check it out. Okay, so one of the first things you're going to notice about the 24 to 105 Z 2.8, it's a lot to say. So just say the 24 to 105, the new one, whatever. The first thing you're going to notice is that it is a long lens. It's the same size as a 70 to 200 in the EF, so be prepared to know that it's not a small zoom lens. But the cool thing about it is it zooms all internally, so there's no front element moving in and out. The lens is all fixed inside, so the size that you get is the size that you get is the size that you get, which is great. That's a lot to say. Size that you get, size that you get, size that you get. The other thing to note on the 24 to 105 is that it's going to have a different crop factor on the 70 to 200. So on a full frame camera, it's going to be 24 to 105. On the Super 35, which is this camera here, the Canon C70, it's going to be cropped by 1.5 or 1.6, whatever it is. So it'll be like a 45-ish mil, 48 mil to like 150 mil. So be prepared for that. It's not going to be as wide, but it will be tighter on the C70. So be prepared for that. It's not a weird thing that's happening. It's because you're playing on a crop sensor on the C70, where on the R5 it is a full frame. So you'll get the full range of the lens there, but you'll have a cropped lens on the C70. The really cool thing about this lens is that it is geared more towards video shooters, but I would call it a hybrid lens because it has the functions more for video people. So you have different things on there, from the aperture, which you can control now with a D-clicked aperture ring on the outside of the lens, which is pretty sweet. As well, they've added a little zoom button thing that you can buy separately that plugs into the side of the lens, which lets you zoom in and out with two fingers, just like a broadcast lens kind of idea, which will be super helpful. And again, kind of leading itself to this hybrid model because it works great as a photo lens, but it also works great as a video lens. And I think it's video forward thinking in regards to what they're developing. But if you're a photo person, do not sleep on this lens, because 24 to 105 at 2.8 throughout the whole lens, people who are shooting events, weddings, run and gun kind of stuff, this lens is going to be a game changer. The other cool thing to note on this lens is that it has image stabilization built into the lens. So you pair that with the internal body stabilization of the Canon R5 or the digital stabilization of the C70. I mean, at 24 and at 105, the footage is great. You can hand hold this lens with the image stabilization turned on. Just flip it off for a second and see the difference. Like, the image stabilization on this lens at 24 and at 105 is pretty remarkable. I think this lens is going to, I'm sure Canon's got plans, but I love this lens. I've loved using it today. It's so versatile, so much fun to use. The image stabilization on this thing is unreal. I just love it, like, so good. For those that use gimbals and hate using them, these new RF lenses with the image stabilization, in-camera body stabilization, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna change the way you shoot, the way you're gonna think about bringing gear to places. This one lens could be your go-to lens for everything. You could just bring one lens and this will be it. It'd be nice if it was wider, but you can't have everything. So I'm loving it. I'm gonna go take some more pictures. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to
subscribe, and I'm gonna make some more videos. And if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna kill you. So I didn't mean to say I'm gonna kill you. I just meant I'm not gonna make any more videos.